What's going on, guys? Quick news. Alexander Usyk is injured, so his fight with Carlos Takam is going to be postponed. Um, that was going to be his heavyweight debut. Carlos Takam, he's kind of a gatekeeper in the division. He fought Joseph Parker, gave him a tough fight. Fought Alexander Povetkin. He got knocked out in that fight pretty bad, but he was doing pretty well while he was in it. Gave AJ kind of an ugly fight. It was kind of like Keith Thurman versus Leonard Bundu. It wasn't AJ's. It was the first fight after AJ beat Klitschko. AJ didn't look sharp in that performance. I thought he was winning clearly, but like I said, it was a lot like Keith Thurman versus Bundu. It was just, not the most interesting fight. Thought the stoppage was BS. I didn't think it was a good stoppage. Kind of home cooking on that part. But yeah, that fight's postponed. I like Alexander Usyk. He's kind of a bigger version of Lomachenko at cruiserweight. Former undisputed. The first ever 4-belt undisputed champion. Pretty much ran through the tournament. He had one tough fight with what's his name? Lebedev. There you go. Or no, not Lebedev. Bradis. There you go. I think he's from Lithuania. He had a tough fight with him. Outside of him, he's pretty much ran through the cruiserweight division. Michael Hunter gave him a little pushback, but mostly he ran through that division. Did struggle a little bit with Tony Bellew. Thought he lost the first 4 rounds, but won the next 3 and got a stoppage. Over Tony Bellew. That wasn't a bad fight. But I got Usyk on the pound for pound list. Undisputed, dominated the division. I don't think he could beat the top heavyweights like Wilder, AJ, Fury, Ortiz. I wouldn't put money on it, but he could beat some other guys. He could beat Dillian White, maybe. Yeah, he could beat Dillian White. He could beat Joseph Parker. He could beat him. Maybe Povetkin. That wouldn't be a bad fight if he could take Povetkin's punch. So there's a couple of good fights for Usyk. And I'm not saying Usyk would get destroyed by some of the other heavyweights. It's just he's not the biggest puncher, and we haven't really seen him chin checked. He's pretty much ran through the guys, and that's not his fault. The guys just weren't on his level at cruiserweight. So made the right move. Once you become undisputed, pretty much anyone who can, clean house in your division and move up outside of heavyweights, kind of makes sense to move up, right? Move up in weight, right? So, but he could be competitive in some of those fights, but I don't know if he would beat those guys, at least not yet. But unfortunately, that fight's postponed. I think that was going to be on the zone. Was it? It's either going to be on the zone or ESPN Plus. Or yeah, because he's like co-promoted with Top Rank. I don't think Top Rank is his sole promoter. So, but let me know what you guys think about Usyk. Do you like him as a fighter? Do you think he's on the pound for pound list? I certainly do. Not a big fan of pound for pound list, but I think he is a pound for pound. If you become undisputed, it's hard for me not to put you on the pound for pound list. That's just, it's hard not to. You can't even really justify not putting someone on the pound for pound list when they either beat a pound for pound fighter or become undisputed without controversy or anything. So, but let me know what you guys think about Usyk. How do you think he'll do versus Carlos Takam once his biceps healed, and how do you think he plays in the heavyweight picture, which is a solid division. Obviously, we all want AJ versus Wilder, but I don't think it happens till next year. So, but let me know what you guys think about Usyk. How do you think he does in the heavyweight division? Drop comments, like, subscribe, and take it easy.